Mohan, ideally, I would have liked to ask this question to the Trinamool because, it was their member of parliament who said this, but they are your alliance partner, and it appears that the comment, which I'm sure you've heard it from Shantanu Sen, who's a Trinamool MP, who said, now that the Prime Minister has flown in the Tejas, the next thing that will happen is this aircraft will crash. Because that, appears to be an extension of the whole Panoti campaign that your party has, mounted against the Prime Minister.
Shiv, let me please make it clear.
I just wanted to know what you thought of that.
It's my turn to talk, Charu. I'll let you speak and with the bloodies. I want to make clear the Congress party has not mounted any sort of Panoti campaign. The word Panoti came on in Twitter and was trending for 3 days.
No, that's a tech. Yeah, I understand that. You understand what I'm saying, Mohan? You understand what I'm saying?
And I've said this on another show that I was on the day that actually Mr. Gandhi said Panoti or used the word Panoti in a rally. He really just said it in jest in a passing moment. I will strongly condemn the Trinamool Congress MP's comment. I want nothing to do with that kind of discourse whatsoever. Regardless of whether an alliance partner or not, we don't have to agree with almost everything an alliance partner.
I commend you for that, Mohan. I commend you for that because that takes doing. That takes doing. Charu, the comment that came from the Trinamool MP is unacceptable. Mohan has drawn the line. He said, I condemn it. We've got nothing to do with that.
Absolutely, and I applaud Mohan for his strong stand, as it should be for occasions like this. But even Panoti was in bad taste. You forget how well Indian sports has done, how our sports people are performing in the global arena. Because again, there has been a push and an effort. Because there is Khelo India, there is every single
you want to give the government credit for the effort taken by sportsmen of our country when you do well, but you don't want any of the blame when we do badly. And I'm not really able to understand what's good for the goose should be good for the gander.
Personal importance to me. I didn't interrupt you, Mohan. Now, Shiv might be aware or not, but I want to say this on record. I have been a shooter for India. I have played for India with India on my back. You know why I left shooting at the age of 19? Because there was zero encouragement back then. Alternate sports? Absolutely no future option. Today, no shooter thinks like I used to think 20 years ago, and I think that is fantastic. You might not understand it, but all the youngsters who've changed career tracks only because of a disinterested government in sports. That's why I said even the Panoti comment was in bad taste, and now this one, wanting a Tejas to crash because you hate a Prime Minister so much that you're willing to put our defense mechanism on the line, our soldiers on the line for it. I think it is beyond shameful. The MP should be telling that MP.
Can we please stop with the melodrama and stick with the facts for once?
Final comment.
I just like to say, please, Charu, please.
Final comment.
I come from a small town called Salem in Tamil Nadu. Shooting as a sport is growing by leaps and bounds because of private shooting arenas coming in many places. Let me finish. For God's sake, I let you go on.
More
finish. Right? Let me just finish. I want to say that if the
Charu, one second, let him speak. I'll give you time.
Let me finish, for God's sake. If you want the Prime Minister and if you want this government to take credit for every sporting achievement that this country has had, then you'd have to take credit or take blame for all our sporting failures as well.
But Mohan, sorry for interrupting you, but your party had a problem when Prime Minister entered the dressing room also. In defeat, he spent time with the cricketers.
Shiv, I don't have a problem with the Prime Minister entering the dressing room as long as the ICC rules permit so, number one. And number two, I think if you look at the video of the cricketers, it was pretty obvious to everybody who can, has a modicum of understanding of body language that they were uncomfortable with the Prime Minister being there. Listen, please, come on. That's what I should say to you. Listen, you know what? I'm going to talk over Charu when she gets her last minute too, because I think it's only fair, right?
Charu, 1 second. Let Mohan have his chance. Let Mohan have his chance for his final comments. Please.
My simple point, Charu, is that when it comes to Tejas, it's really about the silent period. It's really about the Prime Minister finding ways to avoid keeping in compliance with the Election Commission rules. When it comes to sports, I'd like to say that the term Panoti came out of sort of an organic movement online because of the many issues that BCCI created with this tournament. Now, I hope you don't defend BCCI. It's supposed to be an autonomous institution. And I know that your Home Minister's son runs it. But I think you shouldn't defend the way BCCI conducted this tournament. Panoti came out of that. It's unfortunate the Prime Minister was there when we lost. I don't give him credit for our wins, and I don't blame him for our losses. He has nothing to do with it.
Let me just, as a small side comment before I toss it to you, Charu, is to say that nobody will have any argument from me on how BCCI has handled things, no matter who runs it. Let me just say, as an independent channel here, India Today will never defend shoddy handling and shoddy administration and the fact that millions of fans have been extremely upset with the way things actually went in the World Cup. So let's make no mistake about where India Today stands on such things. But Charu, final comment on the Tejas issue and what Mohan just said.
Thank you. On the Tejas issue, I think the nation for once, including opposition parties, needs to remember that it is a moment of pride for us. And just because you dislike a prime minister so much that you're wishing ill on our soldiers is terrible. TMC needs to take more action. They can just, refusing to come on a debate is definitely not enough. Expel the MP, I say, because you are hitting out at our armed forces. You're wishing for our fighter jets to crash.
Okay, we've heard the Congress condemning what the Trinamool said. The Trinamool is not here to defend themselves, which is a pity because I would have had questions to ask them. The person who said it was a member of parliament, not some lowly functionary within the political, structure of the Trinamool. So that makes it even more upsetting. But thank you very much, Mohan and Charu, for being with me on discussion number 1 here on 5 Live.
India's #1 political reporter
defines what seems to be happening, vendetta politics. कोई दूध के से धुला हुआ नहीं है.
Unmatched eye, unmatched experience.
The world has changed. My black hair has become grey as well.
And with unmatched passion for the story.
Do not monopolize the conversation.
When it's 100% news that matters. It's News Today with Rajdeep Sardesai. Monday to Friday, 9 p.m. Only on India Today TV. India's #1 political reporter.
Defines what seems to be happening, vendetta politics. कोई दूध के से धुला हुआ नहीं है.
Unmatched eye, unmatched experience.
The world has changed. My black hair has become grey as well.
And with unmatched passion for the story.
Do not monopolize the conversation.
When it's 100% news that matters. It's News Today with Rajdeep Sardesai. Monday to Friday, 9 p.m. Only on India Today TV. India's #1 political reporter.
Defines what seems to be happening, vendetta politics. कोई दूध के से धुला हुआ नहीं है.
Unmatched eye, unmatched experience.
The world has changed. My black hair has become grey as well.
And with unmatched passion for the story.
Do not monopolize the conversation.
When it's 100% news that matters. It's News Today with Rajdeep Sardesai. Monday to Friday, 9 p.m. Only on India Today TV.